Welcome! This DDI CADcast is part of our What's New series, covering SOLIDWORKS sketching. Now there have been two major developments with regards to sketches in SOLIDWORKS 2013. The first enhancement is called conic curves. Now in previous versions of SOLIDWORKS you could sketch ellipses and parabolas, however you couldn't sketch these ellipses or parabolas by their endpoints. In SOLIDWORKS 2013, the conic tool lets you go in and sketch these conic curves driven by endpoints in a row value. To implement a conic curve, we simply go to the Curves flyout in the Sketch tab. We choose the conic curve tool, and we select our start and our end coordinates from the graphics area. Next, we hover to place our top vertex's x and y coordinate, and lastly we hover to place our shoulder x and y coordinate. Now after we've implemented the conic curve, we can go over to the parameters section of the property manager, and we can specify discretely the start and end coordinates, the shoulder coordinates, the top vertex coordinate, and the actual row value. How this functionality works in 2012 is we'll make sure that the option is checked on in the Systems Options category under Sketch, and the option is called Enable On-Screen Numeric Input on Entity Creation. Now while in the process of creating my sketch entity, in the 2012 version, we've actually added a new checkbox to that numeric input selection option. Let us go into Systems Options, Value is entered. This sub-option allows us to go in and go to Tree Display. We have the ability to set the Feature Manager design tree to show features, including sketches, in the order in which these will now become unabsorbed and will show up in the order of creation inside of our design feature tree. Most features are unabsorbed when I go into this flat tree view. The exceptions with regards to that and continue to be absorbed within the feature even during flat tree view are going to be user created folders that have all of your features within there. Also a full list of other